drugs and the good luck. Pull up, I pull up, I pull up. All of the drugs and the good luck. Pull up, I pull up, I pull up, pull up.
Fire His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie.
Yes, I am. think. But you know that I still have sense. Spitting bars on a mum dance set. One for them man there. Spending bare cash on ink. They can have Gucci belt, but go home to an empty fridge. I take time and think. Root where which thing this is. Man wanna be flash on gas when they got a whole bag of bills on a madness. That's why I just do my thing. And I don't watch face and ting. And I stay in my lane and ting. Cause you done know, say I got a brain and ting. Be a waste man, that's long. Bad work on my head screwed on. No time for a guy on along. Touch my hand, put my guys on. Wanna walk, tell a man run along. But them man, we don't get along. Don't talk if you don't want shots. Novelist, I'm a Lewisham dot. Stop. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend. Stop. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend. Novelist I go in, I done set. I make my own peas and bread. Trust. So I don't bread, I don't need to beg anyone for help. Rude boy, that's dead. Too many man watch face, that's dead. Keep chatting and bragging about things, that's dead. Not me, brother, I'm not one of them. The type of man there get bun like blem. People asking when's the next show, like no. Wait, stop, when? All a man, brother man, but it's all blessed. My circle is tight cause I par with the best. More time in a chill with the man there. If I'm not there, then I'm about to go set. Putting in work, bare work, man, I'm upset. I'm in my own lane, so. Be a waste man, that's long. Bad work on my head screwed on. No time for a guy on along. Touch my car, put my guys on. Wanna walk, tell a man run along. But them man, we don't get along. Don't talk if you don't want shots. Novelist, I'm a Lewisham dot. Stop. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend. Stop. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend. I take time and relax. Part on my ones cause I don't need man. Sitting in the booth banging a grand true novelist. I write bars until I got a weekend.
Hey, look, that's kind of what issue is, you know, like, man's been clocking recently, how you think you can just clock through the ends and not stop and chill with a man them and blaze scuds and say what I want and that, cuz, you get me? That's dead, fam.
Let me kill him with flows. At the same time, let me chat about road. Bear man, I broke and wanna get dough. Most of the man, them rep the postcode, but I don't know why we like the postcode. Bigger man, thinks with a man, them told. Private cool with the end of them joke from bits where most of the man have been poked. More time with a man, them never at home. Car mum said that she can't cope, that's why I got bigger man bars on road.
What am I, the DJ? I'm not that joke.
Trust, that's what all the man, them hold. I voted with a brick phone. In road, get dough, then we hit home. Ain't got much show, man, I buy clothes. Trust me, I don't wanna be broke. One sec, let me chat about flows. One sec, let me chat about road. One sec, let me chat about girls. One sec, let me chat about dough. One sec, let me chat about flows. One sec, let me chat about road. One sec, let me chat about girls. One sec, let me chat about dough. I got a new flow and I'm gonna bust it. He's got a new strap and he's gonna bust it. The end's got a bit peak last year, so this year I don't really trust it. Girls of the hood man still can't suss it. Single mums don't ever try cuss it. Beef on the road ain't worth it, stop it. When I ring man on a hypo, lock it. 2-2 Lewisham man gone country. 2-2 Lewisham man not farming. M25 back round to the end. JD Sportsman are gonna be laughing. 2-2 Lewisham man gone country. 2-2 Lewisham man not farming. M25 back round to the end. JD Sportsman are gonna be laughing. One sec, let me chat about flows. One sec, let me chat about road. One sec, let me chat about girls. One sec, let me chat about dough. One sec, let me chat about flows. One sec, let me chat about road. One sec, let me chat about girls. One sec, let me chat about dough. That's right. I'm a top shot man, I'm a Dan, aka the boss man. NOV, yeah man, been talking a lot but I can't hear man. Man, them know that I don't fear man. Man, that chat, that's air man. He's got a crew and he's got bear man. And he's talking but he can't get near man. Cause I've rolled in the bits of my Nike Air man. Black tracksuit, that's what I wear man. Keep saying that he won't spare man. And he's chatting like say chat's gonna scare man. Talk up, I can't hear man, I don't care man. I'll make skin tear man. Everyone keeps talking air man. I'm an OG so I don't need bear man. One sec, let me chat about flows. One sec, let me chat about road. One sec, let me chat about girls. One sec, let me chat about dough. One sec, let me chat about flows. One sec, let me chat about road. One sec, let me chat about girls. One sec, let me chat about dough. That's right. Hey, what one cuz? Hey, what? Who's that dude though? Who is he? What, you see it before, fam? Actually, no, man ain't even there, I'm still. What, swear down? Hey, what man am I thinking he's hot, though? Man, I'm sticking you, Big R, I'll be there in 10. Where and when? Big R1, I'll be there in 10. I am the boogeyman scaring men. Pull out my name and I appear with Leng. Come to a video, shoes in your ends. I will turn up earlier than your cameraman. Bare equipment, you be thinking it's them. Hold on, wait there, where's his lens? There's his lens. Unsatisfied fighting, where's his friends? You and I campaign, my animals are outraging. For you is bare intent. Why would I scrap when I'm here with skanks? Man, don't care if your ears are bent. Smith and Wesson clipping on my Glock. It will ring every 15 like Big Ben. Test me how? Blow man phone up, let's meet now. Kick this thing off like Jet Li bow. Darren the weed's absolutely foul. Don't piss me off, pussy, I'll sit down. Cause I went deaf and green. I got Chinese man that would drive by your favorite restaurant and you get your main chick chow. What did you think? I was screaming shout. Rich shop nothing if you ain't seen cloud. Bet 10 bags, I will find these house. Walk one mumsy, it's my man about. Violate man, go to mumsy's mum's house. What am nan? Dead serious, you don't want it with man. I told this boy not to fuck with man. Told him. Where and when? Big R1, I'll be there in 10. Told him. Where and when? Big R1, I'll be there in 10. Told him. Where and when? Big R1, I'll be there in 10. Blood. Man, I here with skanks.
Scaring men. Big Mac, I'll be there in 10. Old school, I'll be there with spin. Big black geezer is staring them. Yeah, staring them. They dare me, but I'm daring them. Oh no, I ain't hearing them. Double M, yeah, I'm here with M. Captain is bingo. That's right, man, little tingo. With him, man, that's the insult. Kids wanna fuck, man, and she's hearing the lingo. Back, I'm a spider. Yak and champs, that's on the rider. Fucking tramps, slap man a fiver. 20 vans, all black with a driver. 50 man in the back getting liver. That's 50 gang in the back, that's a minor. Man just talk and rap, that's a minor. You gas man up and that's an advisor. Where and when? I creep in the Air FM. I'm sleeping in Air West End. Road deep up in Air West End. No street fighter, no Ryu. No street fighter here with Ken. No cheapness in here we spend. Road deep up in Air Weekend. I'm with Sky. No sleep, I'm in there with Spend. SM1, full deep, I'm in there with Clem. Man just spit, I'm in here with Flem. Man just dip, that's deep money there again.
Where and when? Big R1, I'll be there in 10. Where and when? Big R1, I'll be there in 10. Where and when? Big R1, I'll be there in 10. Man, I here with skanks.
a shut down this place.
money, somebody I got sky. We circle the ends anytime. Been a mixed up in a broad day. Rise up from under the dirt like Satan. I run up on a pagan, horror show style. Yeah, horror show style. Run up on a pagan, never show spine. Them pussy never know it was a bad man thing. So they wanna put a nozzle of the big 4-5. Yo, big 4-5. Wanna put a nozzle of the big 4-5. Try now you're surrounded by demons. I bet you any money, somebody I got sky. Listen, I roll up ready. Sky couple shots out the semi. Flex like Machine Gun Kelly. Military headgear, leather gloves ready. Got you when the big dogs turn up. Don't say a word, just shut up. Nobody make no loose talk. Everything done by sunup. Big boot, big one, big flow. Drive who drive what transit right. Dance who dance what dance off it right. Sex who sex what sex off gal. Break who break what break barriers. War who war what we're warriors. Weed who weed what we smokers. Money who money what money makers. Yo, big 4-5. Wanna put a nozzle on a big 4-5. Try now you're surrounded by demons. I bet you any money somebody I got sky. We circle the ends anytime. Been a mixed up in a broad day. Rise up from under the dirt like Satan. I run up on a pagan horror show style. Yeah, horror show style. Run up on a pagan, never show smile. Them pussy never know it was a bad man thing. So they wanna put a nozzle on the big 4-5. Yo, big 4-5. Wanna put a nozzle on the big 4-5. Try now you're surrounded by demons. I bet you any money somebody I got sky.
ball for the peace when they find to the war. Increase some little MCs. Don't respect the young G, find out when to get them speeds. Cause the magazine fat and I short and sweet. Lock off the main road and street. Be a man a hide round corner repeat. When the army I step on the guards or a creep. We are on Babylon when I pause and cease. I will never take talk of the mark of the beast. Man stepping on the wall with the arm for release. Bare shows in a face, left head with a crease. Any boy this man a west. Alright, we send sniper shot from east. Them man on a bad man, them a some chief. Murderer MC, them fly overseas.
War, but them about war. Them never ready for war. Them man a gun fella. No full can't tell no finger punch trigger. Armor, hot water, peace slinger. PMA to all the young gunner. Future bright study but reach a star. No boss gun, boss my boss guitar. Now watch your friend who a gun fella. Gunner, that's a jailhouse future. Shut up, them seize your house and cure. And your wife you can't satisfy her. Prime Minister, hot water and proper. No gun fella, full can't tell her. No big gun slinger, big peace slinger. Watch out, hot water, I run ya. I wanna start, boy. Me and me dog, them killer in a business. When I informer, we a kill with this. When we clock down, when your soul get lifted. Lifted by the girl up, broke up and twisted. When me and me dog, them kill in a business. In a business. When I informer, we a kill with this. When we clock down, when your soul get lifted. Yes, sir.
tragic accident. Our top story, a tragic accident.
won't let you down.
might as well throw in your towel. Use a fake thug. Face to face, I shoot you in your mouth. Cause ain't no love. Say you from the north, Memphis 10, but I doubt that. Stick our nose in other folks are fast. We ain't bout that. We motherfucker wanna stab when you see me. Couldn't wait to snitch, punk. Bitch, you wanna be me. Gotta pay some dues, but my shoes too big for ya. Don't be out here tryna claim my hood, I don't know ya. Turn state witness ass if you was a roller. Police ass nigga, watch your mouth, I done told ya. Weak ass boy, if you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. I don't know them niggas, I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't know them hoes, I don't fuck with them hoes. I don't know them niggas, I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't know them hoes, I don't fuck with them hoes. Still out to get paid down for Lucha Libre. Fuck all the bullshit and he say, she say. Those who oppose me shall get no leeway. Lying on real niggas end up in gunplay. Punk motherfucker, you gon' hear this and feel me. Smile in my face, really wanna kill me. That's if you had hard to pull the trigger. Catch a murder charge, I don't think so, my nigga. Weak ass hoes play games like they killers. Always running mouth bragging on they niggas. Cypress Garden, I did not have no dough. No fresh clothes, cause a player was real poor. I was locked up 2-on-1 wearing bobos. Playing dominoes, shooting dice, big ol' afro. Now I'm on the town and I'm laying the smackdown. Nigga, I ain't you, best to check my background. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from round here. I don't know them niggas, I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't know them hoes, I don't fuck with them hoes. I don't know them niggas, I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't know them hoes, I don't fuck with them hoes.
Man, I'm tired of playing with you boys. Think it's time I kill you boys. One and grab the torch and fucking around with real McCoys. Cowboys that bring their nose, rolling down in SUVs, DVDs. Man, fuck some 20s, I'm low key. Looking for y'all cowards, cause y'all talking out the side of your mouth. Knowing that the 666 is one of the hardest out the south. DJ Paul and Juicy J, best producers in the town. I been got that crown. Those who ain't down get run down.
Man, one of you bitches wanna step up to the juice. Talking about that nigga wrong. Talking about what you gon' do. Man, it's on if you rappers wanna bring it to the door. Till you crossers in my clique, I'ma treat you like a hoe. I'ma tell you like this. If you talking in my face, you gon' start a major war. Be prepared to hit the floor. Every time you see me coming, you be speaking like we cool. Ain't your motherfucking nigga and ain't no motherfucking fool. If you
Stupid at all, nigga. I know you fake and real. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Whatever y'all niggas wanna do, nigga. This shit real. I keep telling you, motherfuckers, don't salt shake me. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
I don't know them niggas, I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't know them hoes, I don't fuck with them hoes. I don't know them niggas, I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't know them hoes, I don't fuck with them hoes. If you ain't from my hood, I don't know them niggas. If you ain't from my hood, I don't know them niggas. If you ain't from my hood,
Button brought to rode to my way over here, just like my son. Think, yeah, look at that. We sound good. All right, we're sounding, we're looking good. I heard you might be feeling sweaty.
I'm definitely very sweaty.
That was sick, dog. 10 out of 10.
Dude.
fun blends.
Thank you.
Crazy transitions, insane, like from deep to like techie to like rollers to grime. I mean, you're all over the board.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like your zone, right? Like that's like what you are like consistently wanting to be doing more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, I love grime. Like that is like the like forgotten child that like I don't know, I just like continue to like show love to and probably on some of these musicians.
Yeah. I mean, we hope so, right? That's like always the goal.
Yeah.
But dog, I mean, what was it? It was when Riso was on here that you had reached out to me one time and you were like, you know, I just felt like it had been so long that I couldn't say anything anymore. And I was like, oh no, what did I do? And you're like, it's Atek.
Yeah.
Not Atek. And I was like, damn, dog. It's so bad.
It only been like 3 or 4 years of you mispronouncing it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's somehow even worse than when I had our last guest on and I called her by the incorrect name like 3 times. I was just like, wow, during the interview, I was like, Tyler, just lay on the floor and don't get up. Pretend like you're dead. Yeah, man. So tell me about Atek. Where did Atek come from?
Well, I guess the name.
The name.
Yes.
Let's start with the name, and then we'll get into the life.
So I don't know. I do know very well that I just when I was DJing growing up, I went by this other ego or moniker, and you know what I was doing when I was younger was a lot of different styles of music, primarily like hip hop and rhythm at one point.
Yeah,
just. A bunch of different genres. And then I had while getting sober, had kind of found a new love for the more traditional dubstep and grime. And that was where my passion was. Okay. And I was this name, I had all these mixes out on SoundCloud and stuff under a profile. And I was just this is the least cohesive thing ever. I need to almost settle into a lane to some degree, but sure. Yeah, I was wanting to rebrand for I don't know how long, and what ended up happening was during COVID, I'm hanging out with some Minneapolis homies who lived in Denver at the time, and
full circle.
I'd been painting all day. I've been doing graffiti all day, and they were like, "We're gonna do this stream tonight. You're on it. Let's rip it up and all this shit." And I was super excited. But then I kind of had this moment where I was I don't know what my fucking name is. I was I don't want to go by that anymore. And what ended up happening was within the span of 10 minutes, they basically took my graffiti moniker and rearranged the letters. And within, seconds, I had my new name. And they were like, cool, we're about to go live. This is your new DJ name. And honestly, I'm so happy. That's how it happened.
That's cool,
in a way, someone else chose for me.
Yeah.
And it just worked out so smoothly. And yeah, I really like the name now. Yeah.
So did it take a while for it to grow on you after it had just kind of been chosen, or was it instantaneously oh, that feels right?
Well, as soon as he said it, he's like Atek. I was like, that is perfect.
That's the one.
Yeah, I was and it was almost in a sense of someone giving you a name, and it was kind of bestowed upon me at at the perfect time in my life. And yeah, I just wholeheartedly accepted it, and in a sense it's a gift. So shout out Gloom Trench Tyler, because other Tyler, because
other Minnesotas Tyler.
Yeah,
there's
he in the spur of a moment just named me, so I'm very, very grateful.
That is tight. I mean, the Minneapolis Denver pipeline is huge. It's like a rotating circle in the music scene, so it's super interesting to think that that's we've been in contact without being in contact with each other for like so long, just like one person of separation, like at all times.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had known who you were for probably a few years before I had met you, and yeah, we met like right after COVID.
Yeah, it was like still kind of COVID-esque time. So that was in 2021.
Yeah,
right.
Still, yeah, it was 2021. We still had to like show proof of vaccination at like venues and stuff like that. So yeah, that was definitely a super interesting time in the music industry.
Seriously, I mean, I did a little bit of streaming here, and was that when like?
Yeah, I mean, it was like definitely during like the like around the like COVID streams and like stuff like with like the Turnian Boys and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I think you were like really radar at that.
Yeah, I mean, were you streaming a decent amount at that point at all whatsoever? Or?
Yeah, I would like hop on like a handful of streams over like, but it was crazy because it's like competing with nightlife in Denver. Like you know, there's 20 shows going on every night in Denver, and every night of COVID there was like 20 to 50 streams of like well-known artists who were like just like kind of keeping the passion alive while everyone was like stuck at home. So it was like in a sense, it was like we like look in the chat and it's like there's two people in this, like sick.
I mean, the amount, like, I mean, 50, I feel like is an understatement, right? There had to have been hundreds. It was like crazy amount. Like, at the very, very least 50, like really well known, like huge producers days. But yeah, that was a crazy time. I was really excited for that to be done, not knowing during it all that if it was ever going to be done.
I like look back on it and I'm like very grateful because in a sense, like I used COVID to like become a much better DJ and like more equipped for like CDJs and other equipment because it was like in a sense like you were kind of like strapped in with whoever your friend group was and like you kind of partied with like this core group of people and like you were responsible enough. Like you tried not to like get into large group settings, which I mean, like I was bad about it at a few points, but like it allowed me to like at some point, like a couple points, like mix for like 6 to 7 hours for like my friends and like homies in one night. And like, that was like, it like really, I feel like perfected that, or not perfected, but just like improved the craft for me. So like COVID for me was a huge like learning curve.
Definitely. And is that like when did you start like playing on CDJs and stuff like that? Was that more around the COVID time or was that way before?
I had like played on old CDJs with like I had my like CD book and all that stuff and whatnot like way back. But like primarily it was like I loved my controllers and then I loved my turntables. Like those were like my go-tos for a really long time. And then but there was also like a period of time like after I got sober that I didn't have turntables, I didn't have records anymore.
Yeah.
And all I had was a controller because I kind of lost everything when I got sober, as it does in a sense.
It does happen. It does.
Yeah. Lose everything to gain everything.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that deeply.
Yeah.
And disturbingly. But so back before sobriety and stuff, I mean, you ended playing some banging rap tracks and hip hop tunes. So we had talked a little bit, and I had even seen before we had talked about it previously this weekend. I had seen you on Instagram, like on your stories, and you were just like hanging out with the homies, like just like blending like badass rap and hip hop tunes, like pretty flawlessly. Which I don't know how many people that are watching this do that, if any of you do that at all. But I personally feel it's drastically more difficult because you're working with not just beats and but you're also working with cadence of lyrics and a whole bunch of other stuff that's like weaving in and out, and you have to like find ways to break them in. So is that like your big in at the beginning?
Yeah, it was. I loved hip hop like growing up. Like that, it was like new metal and hip hop. Like that was like, which new metal has so much like weird hip hop influence.
It does so much.
But yeah, I was like, I remember like as a kid, like sitting on YouTube and like watching like DMC World Championships things, and or like and like watching these groups been together, like watching Invisible Scratch Pickles and Cut Chemist, and you know, like when I like started really getting into the DMC stuff and like digging back into the archives, I saw A-Track, and like watching A-Track win when he was like 14 years old, like kind of like put this like kicked my ass into gear in a sense of like, in that moment I saw this kid. It wasn't some like older guy anymore, like that's how I like looked at it. It was like, oh, there's like a barrier to entry, like as like a musician in a sense, or like for, you know, just DJing and like it just seemed like a bunch of older guys hanging out together. And then when I saw A-Track like win the DMC, like, which obviously I wasn't around when that happened, but watching the video, I was like, holy shit, like I can do that. And like immediately I was just like roller, and then got turntables and then records, and yeah, and I mean I really just wanted to be like them. Like I wanted to be like DJ Premier and Cut Chemist, and like I wanted to like be a vinyl DJ who like was super influential in that culture, you know.
Totally.
You know, seeing A-Track as like another Jewish guy like really loves hip hop music and was well respected. I was like, okay, like it was like seeing a mirror in a sense of like, okay, that can be me.
Representation was like sick.
Yeah, like it was right in my face. So like it's like totally that thing. I saw myself in somebody else, and I kind of like felt heard in a sense, because I like grew up in like a fairly like normal neighborhood in like a pretty like white suburban area. And yeah, like seeing someone who looked like me like doing that in the scene at that age, I was like,
so it could
be me. Yeah,
that's pretty sick. I mean, and then when do you think that was around? Like, do you have a timestamp on that?
That would have been like 2010.
Yeah, so you've been going hard for a minute.
Yeah.
Sick.
And really like I loved hip hop and I loved records, and it wasn't until like, I mean, like I loved electronic music as well, but like for me the passion was like DJing hip hop music. And yeah, it's definitely like difficult depending on like the era to some degree, because like like once like everything in like the mid 90s like started getting like quantized, and there was like not a lot of swing to it, and it was like pretty strict patterns and stuff, like that stuff is like significant, and like obviously the 2000s and beyond all becomes like way easier to DJ. It's like when you get into like the older stuff, and like even like see that like when like I try to like mix reggae and stuff, all the old stuff that's using either like a band or they're sampling stuff, like there's so much swing to it, and yeah, like the cadence just changes, like you're chasing it. Like if you're one of those DJs who like just stares at the screen the whole time, it's like going to be impossible to DJ it. Like
big time
you really have to like be in your headphones like chasing it. Sometimes it's like super frustrating.
I mean, I feel like we also had touched on kind of this earlier this weekend, but like kind of a part of the fun is that like stress level. Like all of a sudden you're like, I think I might shit my pants. I'm fucking freaking out. I just want to get this right, and I want to do this right now. And it's like after it's done and you've done it, you're like, yeah, fuck.
That like level of anxiety is like scary, but like yeah, it's like the walking through fear aspect that like feels so much better on the back end.
Definitely. I mean, it's that chase, man. It's chasing the BPM, it's chasing the downbeat. It's real exciting. Sober person to sober person, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is brought to you by Athletic Brewing and Celsius. Please sponsor BASSment.
Please.
We don't need to be well down. At least not right now. But yeah, man, that's be sick. So when did you kind of make that transfer from the hip hop dubstep world into or not hip hop dubstep, but hip hop rap into dubstep world? when did that like movement kind of happen? I mean, Cut Chemist and Atek kind of also do that a little bit.
Yeah. Really, it was when I was old enough to start going out to like events in a sense, and like I had friends who had older siblings who would like take us to like raves and like some underground shows, and like my like friend group started to like become older than me and like meet all these people in the scene.
Yeah.
And inevitably, like kind of what happened is like obviously like you can always like growing up in Colorado, like you can go to Red Rocks and stuff from like a very early age.
Yeah.
But like when I first started to be able to get into like actual like clubs and venues, the first real venue I walked into was Cervantes, and like that was like where Submission's home was.
Yeah.
And I just remember we were in high school, and my buddy was like, "Oh, we have to go to this event." And I like immediately just like fell in love with like going to Submission events. But it wasn't until like I saw Joe Nice, and it was like another one of those moments where like saw A-Track and I was like, holy shit, like that's me. And in a sense, like I saw Joe Nice play an all vinyl set, and like that was like that moment where I was like, oh, this music that I really love on the medium that I like, or like form of media that I really love.
Yeah.
And immediately, like that night after seeing Joe Nice, and honestly, like I saw Joe Nice by like complete accident. Like, I wasn't even gonna go to that event that night. Like my car had gotten broken into that day at school. Like someone had broken in and stolen some items out of my car. And I like was just like, I was so pissed. And my buddies like talked me into going to Cervantes that night and seeing Joe Nice. And it was so funny, like seeing him for the first time, because like he's like just such like a lively personality. And I remember like him next to the DJ decks, like doing push-ups, like taking his shoes off, doing push-ups, and then like whipping a crate of records out. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he played one of the coolest sets like I had ever seen. I like very like clearly remember him playing Headache by Buka's Finest.
Oh yeah.
Like way before it came out on this, like obviously dub plate, like an actual dub plate. And it was like that song in that moment, Joe Nice playing it. And I was just like, holy shit, like that's what I want to do. And immediately, like after that, I was just like, game on. I have to pursue this now. And then, yeah, like a week later, I saw like Kursk on his first US tour.
Yeah.
Also another vinyl guy. And that just like solidified it, just like packed the punch. And I was like, ready.
Yeah.
Game over since then.
Oh yeah. And was the Joe Nice show the first show at Cervantes that you got to go to? Or do you remember what the first show was?
I do remember what the first it is. It was not Joe Nice. It was actually a duo. Actually, it's a bunch of people from the Midwest. It was like, I forget what the record label was, but it was like Bass Coma, which was Smith's original project before he was like in a duo. Yeah. And this guy like Spankalicious, and he's like a St. Louis cat.
Spankalicious,
right. Like who like I think was like involved with like way back in the day, or one of the music schools out in St. Louis or something like that.
Slam is Minneapolis.
Yeah. There was some like music school out in St. Louis.
Guaranteed.
But yeah, it was like, and it was like Alejo was on that. Like but I remembered that night like so clearly, because it was like the first like club show I like could go to in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like on a Tuesday night.
Sick.
After school.
Not Submission.
It was a Submission show. It was like an E Tuesday.
I was about to say it was an E Tuesday.
Yeah, it was an E Tuesday.
First show into Submission shows was an E Tuesday.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like the longest running series in the country, or like longest electronic series in the country. Weekly. There's some fucking people for it, but yeah,
that's probably true. I mean, I have no reason to believe it's not true. It's pretty sick. I mean, I think the first show I ever got to see at Black Box was an E Tuesday as well. I can't remember exactly, but remember there was like, it was some type of event center, like something collapsed onto this giant soundboard, and because of that, there was like this huge show that was going on there. I can't remember who was all there. I keep on stuttering because I don't want to say the name of who I think was actually playing at it. I'm pretty sure it rhymes with Mace Vector. And you know what I mean? And it's like, but some event of that caliber was happening. Could be, could not be that, but everybody was there for that.
Yeah.
And then we were doing the first subsequential takeover thing at the Black Box, and because of this catastrophic event, which it was for Blaze Selector, oh no, that guy stinks. But yeah, so when that happened, there was just all these people that ended up going to the Black Box, and I think they even like, we were supposed to play that evening, and then they bumped us back and had us play later. Even like they kept Black Box open later and had all these people play in the daytime because everybody was flying from all over the US to go to this huge, you know, dome event. And but pretty sure that was an E-Tuesday. I don't remember exactly, but the E-Tuesday events are always so sick. They're like some of my favorites.
It's like, I mean, of like the event series that like I've gone to, like I like care so deeply about E-Tuesdays. Like I got to see like a lot of Colorado like locals, like that's where like they came up, was like in the battles on Tuesdays, because like Tuesday there's like a headliner, but like there's DJ battles before that, and watching like locals kind of compete for a residency slot. I've gotten to see people like DMVU back in the day, like who's like kind of like was like the hometown hero in a sense, and who like made it to like a much larger level. But that's like what's so special. And like obviously like there's other artists as well, but for me, like I hold it's like so dear to my heart in a sense. Like
totally,
I love Tuesday nights. Like it's where I fell in love with like dubstep and going out, making this my whole life. Like, and Tuesdays to this very day.
Well, not just attend Tuesdays, right? Smooth transition topic.
Yeah.
I'll stop bringing that up. I've been doing that recently for the last few. I'm like, oh man, this is so smooth. But like once I've done this enough times, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'll just let it roll. But I have to say it now because I want everybody to know that this just worked out so well. You are now judging the E-Tuesdays. So it's not like just showing up to the events and being at them. You're now like that judge that like does the battles. Like you watch the battles, you kind of like rate how everybody's doing and help them go off to the next round. Can you tell us about like the battles?
Yeah, so like I competed in the battles like growing up, like back at Cervantes way back in the day. And then at the Black Box, when I was like coming up, I would say I'm still coming up, but like when I was like kind of just getting back into it, like post taking a break. But yeah, I mean, it's a ton of fun. Like it's me and another gentleman who I won't name by name because I think he probably wants to remain anonymous. But then there's some other people in the venue who also judge the battles, and you know, we like judge it on a criteria of, you know, track selection, mixing, and crowd response. And like, you know, like sometimes there's a Tuesday and like a kid's playing to one homie in the room, and it's like obviously I'm not like hounding them over like crowd response. I usually like kind of tweak that to like stage presence or like other aspects.
Totally.
You know, and it's super cool to watch because I think like the people who are battling, like even like when I battled, like I think those guys are pushing the boundaries as far as like what their abilities are, and like striving and like looking to be like some of the most technical people out there.
Yeah.
And I like think it like really breeds a lot of creativity because like some of those guys are only getting like a 30-minute set. And it's like, how do you show like tell a story in in 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and
Right.
how do you show your technical ability? So like there's some kids who like there's definitely some rough nights like where
Totally.
you know it's sometimes a kid's first time on CDJs or like sometimes there's a guy who like has 15 followers on Instagram and who signed up for him, and he just like puts on like the best set I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it's truly been like that, and it's so cool to like watch and be a part of, because like that is like where I started, and like I made it all my way up to the finals, lost in the finals, and like but I was like so grateful for like that experience. I think it's like a super cool thing because like you know if you do win at the end, like yeah you get a residency, but like it also like there like a lot of us are taking notes about like who is really talented. And like I didn't win, I didn't get a residency, but like I got other shows because of that, because Nicole saw that, because the other managers at the time saw what I was doing, and like me and another judge make a lot of notes about like some of these guys, like oh this guy would be great for a Bandaloo show, or like
Totally.
this guy who played another like a halftime set would be like great for like a back left show or something like that. Like
Totally.
we're like regardless if this kid goes on to the end, like we're finding like making note of like those slots where it's like this guy would kill it as an opener,
Yeah.
you know, and giving like I'm not like booking those kids, but you know like mentioning note to the people who are setting up the events at the Black Box. Yeah, it's super rewarding in a sense, because it's like get to like pay forward to like one the place I love and to like the event series that I grew up attending. Yeah, it's just really special.
Definitely. Do you remember the first show ever actually played?
It was an E-Tuesday.
It was an E-Tuesday?
It was an E-Tuesday. I signed up for the battles, and like that was like way back in the day, like at Cervantes, and I like the judging thing was a little skewed from my perspective. Like there was I don't no, not like that. Like
the judge is now judging the judges.
no, so like
okay.
there used to be a boxes on the stage where you could like put your ticket to vote for specific DJs when we used to get paper tickets, right?
That's actually okay.
But
the ballot boxes are people in there just shoving random tickets in boxes?
It was their ticket that you got for the night that would say like Cervantes in the event. And what's funny is like I collected all of my tickets from every show I ever went to, any hard copy ticket. So I never voted for any battler back in the day, like when I was growing up, because I just was like, I have to keep this little piece.
The ticket.
But like,
Sure.
yeah, they removed that as a thing. And like, because we wanted to like, I remember like hearing the reasoning. It was like, oh, you shouldn't win because you just had like 50 homies show up and like put their ticket in the box. So like,
yeah, that's fair.
The people who like manage the events like have definitely like tweaked it so that it is like definitely more fair in a sense.
More about your actual DJ capabilities, less about how many people.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense to me.
Yes.
I'm here for that.
I have no idea who was headlining that night. I have no memory of it, mostly because it was before I got sober. And yeah, I was probably not all the way there. Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did my test run of sobriety into not sobriety when I was DJing, and I remember the last time I got absolutely annihilated was at this after party, and I remember, well, I remember a few things, and then one of the things that I remember very vividly was being, I don't know, completely blacked out, and then I was just standing behind decks, like free memory before that, laying next to toilet. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm like touching knobs and I'm like listening in the headphones to what's playing. I'm looking out and there's just like light out somehow, and there are people like on this basement floor just like going like this, and I was like listening, and I just turned it off, and they're like, "Whoa, what happened?" I was like, "Dude, that was bad." And they're like, "No, it was good." I was like, "You guys deaf?" I was like, "Dude, did you not hear what I was just hearing? This is really bad." And I was like, how long have I been back here playing so badly. I was just so tanked. It was bad. It was really bad.
It's like I definitely don't miss that at all.
No, there's nothing to miss.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even remember how I got home really. So bad. We're alive though. It's really
We are
good.
alive. Yeah.
And you remember that you played E2.
I did play any Tuesday, yeah. And then
That's
I mean like really like when I wanted to start playing shows again after I had a couple years sober.
Yeah.
Cuz like I needed to like take a step back.
Yeah, what did that look like? Kind of like
the step back?
Yeah.
It was like at the time it was like the hardest decision of my life. Like like I was getting sober and it felt like the only thing that like brought me happiness besides like drugs was music.
Yeah.
But it was like also like the thing that was like keeping me sick in a sense. So like when I was like getting sober and like in outpatient and well, like I got out of jail and then I tried to get sober. I went to a rehab and they immediately like tell me the rules, like you have to attend every day of IOP, you got to attend the meetings and like the functions we do on the weekends. And and they're like kind of like learning about me and they're like you can't really be like going out to concerts, like you need to be involved in this program, like you can't be like avidly living this like double life. And at the time it was like such a hard thing for me to like grasp, like why do these people not want me to go to shows? Like in my mind I was like this victim, right?
Sure,
that I was
sure.
like they're trying to take this away from me, and realistically it was like no, they like knew how like dangerous it is for people who are like newly sober, like be hanging out in an environment that can be so like unhealthy. Like I could walk into Cervantes back in the day and like get whatever I needed.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
that temptation, it was like really hard. Like I could say no to like doing drugs to some extent, but what ended up happening was like really wanted to go to this festival like more than anything. Like Sonic Bloom was coming up and I'd like been checking out this rehab and I was just like, I just need to go to this festival. Well, I need like one goodbye.
Yeah.
I need to say goodbye to the music. And like Tipper was playing. That was like more of my real excuse was like that. Like, I was like, I have to see Tipper. Like, I like can't miss this event. Like Tipper would like get sick and then stop playing shows for a period of time. And I was like always afraid he was going to retire, which finally is after, I mean, I've been sober 9 years, but I had this fear 9 years ago.
Yeah, and he's been retiring for like the last year.
Exactly.
Who knows how much longer he'll be retiring?
Yeah, and what ended up happening is like I went to Sonic Bloom and I was like, I'm not going to do drugs, but of course I brought a bunch of drugs with me, and just in case, just in case. And
you have to be cautious.
We're like sitting in the back of my buddy's truck, flying down the highway, like it's 3 hours south of Denver, and I'm like sitting in the back of this truck in a couch with this like topper over us.
Sick.
And within 20 minutes into the drive, I'm like cracking beers and like smoking weed. And I mean, by day 3 of the festival, I like OD'd on heroin and
nice.
Like that's like, I knew like after that OD, like I was just like this is like this thing that I love and like say that is like the most important thing to me. Like every time I put myself in this situation, like cannot say no to the drugs and like cannot say no to the party. And I mean, it was like truly like a really big battle for me to like take a step back. Like it was months and months of me like not going to shows for a couple weeks, and then I would like sneak out of like rehab and like go out to a show and then just like feel so uncomfortable in my own skin, and like all I could think about was like getting high. And eventually, like for like my own peace of mind, I just like had to like step away, because it was like I had to like choose my own life over music, because like I was like, music's always going to be there, and if anything it's only going to get better, or it's only going to get way worse. And
it's always going to get better.
And and that was like the hardest thing for me. And like there was a period of time where like I had to step away. And then when I started to like ease back into shows, like over the course of like a year or so, Then COVID happened and like gave me another break in a sense. So it was like perfectly timed, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's the thing I love most. And at times it's been like the worst thing for me.
Yeah.
And I see that with like other people too. Like a lot of people like move to Denver because they love the music, but
yeah,
they also love the party, and the party's killing them.
Totally.
And it's hard to watch, you know. I'm sure it was like hard for people who loved me and cared about me to like watch me do that to myself. Passion, everything to me.
Yeah.
How am I going to say goodbye to the thing that like at the time was the only thing that brought me happiness, you know? Now that looks a lot different.
Totally.
You know?
I mean, you got 9 years under your belt.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. As of like a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah.
You're playing, I would imagine, drastically more shows than you've ever played in your life.
Absolutely.
And you get to start, you've been touring the country.
Yeah.
It's been sick.
It's definitely a cool experience.
3 times in Minnesota this year.
Oh yeah.
Which is also very cool.
Like my favorite place in the world.
It's a really good place.
It's the people, it's the cheese curds, infrasound.
The cheese curds. I don't know if we got you cheese curds out here. We definitely need to get, I think I'm just gonna have a bag of frozen curds sitting in my freezer, just waiting. Like boom. Cheese curds for the next visitor.
Perfect.
You guys want curds? And I'm gonna call them curds from now on too, because it sounds really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Makes me feel weird. Like, ugh. But no, yeah, man, that's been super, super cool getting to see like the progression of what you've been doing ever since I've gotten to meet you in 2021.
Yeah.
I've even talked about you with people recently where I was like, yeah, this dude is fucking sick. And they're like, yeah, man, like we were meeting him and we had, you know, talked like previously in the past before, but we never really had gotten to have a conversation with him. And then we got to meet him properly for the first time recently, and instantaneously we're like, oh god damn it, this guy's so fucking cool. And I was like, I know, he's a fucking cool kid. So it's like been really, really sweet to get to like hear from so many other people as well, that they're all just like, yeah, like Roger Dodger, this dude's dope. So it's been sweet, man.
I definitely think that's like a lot. The fact that I'm sober now and like a different person, and like can be like clear and concise and like more intentional with like what I say and how I act, you know.
Definitely.
Because yeah, definitely used to be like a problem child. Like first time like meeting any person that was associated with submission, like when I was a little K-Rock Wook at Cervantes, like just being an absolute fucking demon.
Nice.
Running around, passing out in bathrooms and getting picked up off the floor and stuff. So like, yeah, it's like much more, it's easier to be like sociable and be like a respectable member in the community when you're not having to get scraped off the floor by, you know, people putting on events.
It does help. It does help people not want to, you know, ban you for life from things.
Yeah. Definitely had my fair share of that.
I believe that. Was when did you start getting because I mean Nicole from Black Box, her and I have also talked about you and loads over the years and both love the heck out of you. How did that relationship go with you getting scraped off the floor? I'm just kind of curious.
Oh my god. I like me and my buddies like went through like a stint of like messing around with GHB, and we like would basically just do GHB in the club all the time. And I, a malnourished fucking kid who just get so fucked up, and I would like fall out in venues and stuff. And I think like that was like the first time I had like met Nicole, was like at an event, and like her insecurity and like somebody else were basically like picking me up and like carrying me out of a venue, you know. And it's like definitely funny like nowadays, like, you know, like getting to do these events and like getting to like speak to Nicole as like a very clear-headed, and have her give me these opportunities because she like sees who I am today rather than who I was. You know, funny, like I've been attending her events for over 10 years, you know, and can't imagine how much I've like tickets with submission back in the day.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, like I'm very grateful for that like relationship and her as a person, you know, I like badass in the scene. And I definitely respect the way that like she carries herself and like handles business and like brutally honest, you know, whether it's like, you know, whether it's going to hurt your feelings or not, like she's going to tell you the truth, you know, and I'm super grateful to like have her in my corner. I've always been scared of her slightly. I always like have to tell her like when I go into a meeting with her, I have to like write everything down that I want to like say, like I have to bullet point it because I'm like so intimidated by her presence. I'm like, you know, and I still get that way with like a lot of people in the industry that I look up to, whether it's like other artists or people who are like becoming my friends, and that like overwhelming aspect to it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like there's got to be a pretty common sense of imposter syndrome that runs really heavily through our scene. I feel like that's like not a rare thing.
I think it's like hard being just a DJ. Like with like we talked about it earlier, like this like yesterday, you know, like, you know, you're reaching out to promoters or, you know, or reaching out to people and they're like, oh, well, send me some tunes, or like, oh, you don't produce. And, you know, you like like I've been hearing that for over a decade, and, you know, like that's like definitely like always like jabbing me in the back of my mind. Like, and so like when I am getting bookings or, you know, like doing really well or whatnot, like I've even played like some really like cool shows and people are like, did you get that? Like you don't produce. And like, you know, those little jabs, like I like definitely like felt like an imposter in this scene because I'm like, you know, everyone's so like producer focused now. The DJ culture died out, but like all my favorite people to see growing up were just DJs.
The tastemakers and people that were like taking the extra time to find music instead of taking the extra time to make. Both are really important. Both have like serious importance in the scene. Just I think that was something that like has overshadowed the scene for a long time. But I do see also, I mean, I've seen a lot of places given more flexibility towards that. I've seen a lot more people that are DJs that are finally starting to get out. Like, I mean, even just seeing you and Kursk go out and about. I mean, that's DJs taking it on the road, and that's cool. I mean, just gotta continue to be able to bring something new and be like, you know, you can be as prolific as you possibly can on this thing and turn this thing instead of into a click clack button pushing fader slapping nonsense mess into like an actual instrument. And I think that's where like a lot of kids like that are DJs and want to continue their passion for DJing make that jump from just bedrooms and like shows here and there to being able to tour. Make I think you're doing just boom. I'm out here. I'm just
handing them out.
Boom, handing them out, man.
I would say like that's like kind of the cool part about like E-Tuesdays as well with the battles. It's like it's DJ focused rather than like you can be a producer and show up, you know. But like I'd like tell some of the guys who are doing these things, it's like I don't care how many of these are originals. Like I just want to see you do cool blends and like good transitions and stuff like that. Like I don't care how much of this is your music. Like I want, and that's like I think what's like so important. Like you see like even some like really big producers who are like just bad DJs, you know, and it ruins I think the experience of like some shows, you know, like you can be the best producer in the world, but if you like don't have like the ability to like hold the crowd's attention and like curate a vibe and like read the crowd, like regardless if you use sync or don't use headphones, like if you just like simply can't do those things, like I think you're like it like become like your sets become very lackluster.
Yeah,
you know,
big time. I mean, we've held that argument so many. I mean, it's almost like a kicking the dead horse argument, but it's something that gets brought up like maybe once a year at least with me and Jack. We don't argue with each other necessarily, but we do. We yell at each other a lot. But one of the things that we both agree with is in that we end up then getting frustrated with other people about is, you know, he does his rants and shit online. And the best. It's just like, God damn it, dude. But one of the rants that he's brought up at least once a year for years is that if you were to take a bunch of really good producers that don't know how to DJ at all and then throw them all onto one stage, people would not be into it. And then there's always, you know, it was like such an interesting blend of responses. Like when he would post it on his Twitter pages back in the day and stuff, there would be people that would be like, I just want to hear really cool tunes. They can go up there and just push play for all I care. And I'm like, you really think you want that, but you don't. Like I've seen it. I've watched it in front of my face. I've seen do you remember Swamp Sessions? There was a tour called Swamp Sessions.
A bunch of guys.
I mean,
yeah, probably.
Perfect. If you, some people might know. Not getting anything on here though. I mean, this could bite me in the ass later. I don't care. I just DJ in my basement now. But I played this show. I think I talked to you about this before too. But played this show, and it was the person that had played after me had releases on a bunch of huge record labels. Really good producer, super heavy tunes, like very techy and weird. And I was like, oh man, yeah, this should be cool. And he walked up to me on stage and was like, I don't know how to DJ. And as I was like getting ready to transition from my set to his set, and I was just like, one more time. And he's like, I don't know how. I've never done this before. And I was like, they flew you out here to get up here and do what? And then he's like, can you just show me like really quick how to do this? And I was like, oh my God. Like, and I have never felt so uncomfortable in any room in my entire life. And I spent like a month in a psych ward. Like, it was so uncomfortable. I was just like, if I could just rip the skin off my body and leave this planet now, I would have. But like, the tunes were good. But it was just like, you know, he didn't even know much about like the play buttons and the faders. So I had to show him like okay, see this? The red, bad. It yellow, no red. And he's like, cool, yeah, can do. And he was like, if it was red, he was like trying to figure out how to make it not red, and you could see him like panicking, like how any of us that DJ with knowing how to DJ and something doesn't go the way you wanted to starts panicking. He was like, I don't know what this machine is in front of me at all, panicking. I was just like, this is fucked up. I was like, this
is gonna be a hard night.
Dude.
It's gonna be the longest hour of your life.
It was the longest hour of everybody in that room's life. Which just made, I mean, there was some people that were getting peeled off the floor, just, you know, junked out. They were like, and I'm like, you aren't here to be able to actually say that. Stop. But yeah, I mean, majority was clearly uncomfortable. Like, oh, this is bad. This is not a good time. So, yeah, just having a place like each day where people get that opportunity, um, try to break through. Really cool. We had it wasn't like a had amp. I was like on Tuesday. Okay, well, yeah, right. No, it was never on Thursday. Amplitudes went to Thursdays. When did it go to Thursdays? When I was never there. Yeah, but yeah, the post code, after code. Yeah. I don't know what time is either. But the yeah the those shows were huge for the local scene. Like in Minneapolis, it was similar to the E Tuesdays, only like not any like official judges. But I mean, I even think like because when I had played my first Amplitude, I remember I was playing in the main room on Barfly, lower level Barfly, and I was there was like I don't know, a handful of people there. It wasn't like packed, but it was a good amount of people there. And there was Sam and Alex and Miles, Smilodon, Koffler, and Excel. And those guys have all known each other forever and are all really good DJs and have been doing stuff for a long time at that point. And I'm playing my first set, and I just remember there was like maybe like 50 or so other people in that room. It was like a pretty good size crowd in there, but they were just standing in like the sweet spot in the room. There was like a very specific spot, and they were just like standing there, like. And I was just like, okay, I was fucking like sweating my balls.
Yeah.
But then eventually Excel had to like go home early or something, and he came up on the stage, dude, crushing it. Like, oh, fucking God. It's like, I wasn't sure if you were leaving because I was bad or who knows. Maybe he still was and he was just trying to make me feel better. But
give you that boost of confidence.
Yeah, he's like, you got this, man, crushing it. And then left and was like, I can't wait to leave. But it is really important for scenes across like the country to have something like that. And it's tough to keep those things running. Like the fact that E Tuesday has been going on for so long is pretty impressive.
We celebrated like 17 years back in February or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like 17 years of Tuesdays, which is crazy to think about,
That is crazy.
Like the amount of DJs who competed over 17 years, like the whole ass adult.
That's 17 years. Yeah. With every day, every Tuesday, once a week, 17. Crazy.
Thousands of DJs have, had gotten the opportunity.
Big time.
Like, I mean, and what's cool about E Tuesdays, like we have there's a kid who like literally signs up and he lives in Vegas and he flies out every single time just because he will like is excited about it. He's excited for the exposure. Like he just like, and he's a DJ. Yeah.
You ever won it?
He's won it, like, or he's never won the finals. His name's Huckleberry Quinn. So if he's watching this, you're a badass DJ, fucking gangster. And yeah, but like it's cool to like he won his weekly battle, and then I think he moved on to the monthly. But that was like 2 weeks ago, and I was like flying out to Washington, so like I missed his monthly. But yeah, I was sure if he moved on to the next bracket, which would have been the quarterly battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hoping so. And yeah, that's been wild. It's been like a wild journey getting to see how everything's developed.
Yeah.
And so before we move on to the Q&A, I want to know what like the future looks like. Like what is the hopes and goals of the next, let's give you the next 2 years of Atek. Like what does that look like?
I mean, realistically, it's continuing to do shows,
Yeah.
whether it's like with Innamind or doing stuff solo. But like personal goals for me are like get this fucking record label that I've been trying to get off the ground, like really going, like getting it in
record label.
Yeah, getting it in motion, you know, giving like investing in my friends' music who like I'm passionate about playing and hearing.
Yeah.
Like that is like the next like step for me is like starting and it being vinyl too. Like this thing is like not gonna die, and like I'm not gonna be a part of its death. Like I'm going to continue to like support this industry. And like yeah, I think that's like the next big venture for me. It's been awesome like getting to like work with Kursk and, you know, learn from him, and like having these other resources in Denver, like, you know, Youngsta, and like getting to pick his brain about, you know, running Sentry and hearing the ebbs and flows of it, and the hardships of it. But yeah, like just investing in that, like in the scene that like I care about. And other than that, like, yeah, the future of Atek is unknown. I mean, I like really like the path that I'm on when it comes to the like genres that I'm playing.
Yeah.
You know, like I've like really like found this like groove of music that I'm really passionate about, and a lot of it's like really old music that like might be forgotten in a sense, but like it's like I don't want it to be forgotten. I want to continue to showcase. I mean, a lot of what I played tonight was older music. That like probably has just kind of gone by the wayside to some people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for whatever like the future holds, you know. Yeah, it's like I'm excited for the victory in a sense, you know. So yeah, continue doing what I'm doing. Hopefully some festivals. That's like the next frontier, you know.
Outside, you can smoke
That's all I want
cigarettes
to do.
while DJing.
All I want is to play outside so I can smoke cigarettes. Like,
dude, it's the.
And it's like all I care about. I don't like. Actually, I was gonna. Yeah, that's all I care about.
I would love to. I have no idea what that's like, but instead, probably gonna have cancers.
Yeah,
yeah, I do know what that's like. Fucking a lot. Not good for you, but it is a lot of fun to do.
Yes, it's like all I want to do. Every time I'm like playing a set, I'm like fiddling around in my pockets, like feeling my pack of cigarettes. And I'm like I always like joke after like watching like Scream or like Bok Bok play, like the goal is not to like get so famous that like I'm making a ton of money and like I'm super notorious. I just want to be able to smoke in any venue that I walk into and nobody bats an eye at it. They're like, he can just smoke cigarettes inside. He gets the pass. Like that is what all I want is I want to be able to. I like joked with Nicole like months ago when we did the Innamind show, and it was like the same night as Distinct Motive at Meow Wolf, which like talk about fucking having to compete with like a really big thing at a big venue.
Yeah,
I was like making a joke. I was like, listen, if I sell 300 tickets, like, can I smoke cigarettes on stage? And she's like, if you sell 300 tickets, we're just below that. And I was like, which I wasn't even like keeping track, but I was just like, that is like the goal. Like, I just want to go smoke cigarettes in any place I walk into.
Yeah.
Like airports included.
Dude,
airplanes, airports, just let me smoke wherever I go.
That would be so sick. Nicole, if for some reason you have been watching these, I hope you have, that would be pretty cool. If he ever headlines a show at your venue and hits 300 tickets, It would be so dope if you just walked up and didn't say anything and put an ashtray on the...
That's the dream. That's the dream.
That would be so funny. I'd be dying.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. The goal of smoking indoors is huge. Because honestly, I love smoking outside and playing music. But smoking inside is really something.
Yes, it is.
It's so gross.
It is so gross. We would like, there would be like late nights at the rehab I was in, and like we were not supposed to smoke cigarettes in the building, but like sometimes the like outpatient counselors, like you'd be there kind of late, and it's been one of those days, like everyone has had a fucking rough day.
Oh yeah.
And they would just be like, they would just start smoking inside, and like, dude, that some of those nights really healed me. Like, just smoking a cigarette on a couch inside a rehab. I was like, yeah, this is what I fucking need after that.
Definitely. My neighbor at my old Robbinsdale house that we lived in, which was where BASSment Jams actually started. Our neighbor, Deb Dex, he would smoke inside, and in the winter, we'd go over and sit like in their dining room, like on their table, and she would like tell stories. An ashtray with like 4 of us around this like little round table, just fucking like end to end cigarette chain smoking, and it would just this fucking ashtray just eventually piling over, and it was like, this is really gross and so much fun. Like I love it.
We have a friend in Denver who like, he only smokes cigarettes during the summertime, and it's from the first infrasound to Equinox, and he like will not smoke cigarettes all winter in Colorado, and then when we go out there first day he starts smoking cigarettes, and then he through the summer, and infrasound's like his like goodbye. And when me and him talk about it, it's like there's like my big look forward to every year is like, I just can't wake up on obviously Thursday morning, but like that real first full day of the fest, like Friday morning, like crawling out of your tent and just like lighting up a cigarette and like waiting for music to start. Like that is like, that feeling is so like, I get so excited for that. I literally have dreams about it sometimes where I'm just like, I cannot wait to be back at Infrasound just smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. I've had nightmares about it, but it's been a really good time every time. Every time I get to do it and be out there has been really fun. That's smoking cigarettes out and fucking blood.
I like that this is just a section of talking about our favorite times smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. It's I mean, we really like to smoke.
Yeah.
Smoking's bad though, kids.
It's terrible.
Smoking's bad.
Yeah.
Don't smoke.
But if Parliament Full Flavor, well, if you guys want to like sponsor me, I would happily accept.
Parliament Full Flavor and Camel Wides.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yes.
Then we just need to make another round off to Misfit Coffee in Minneapolis, over in North Minneapolis. Pair all those together, and we have a solid AA meeting going.
100%.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. We just need styrofoam cups.
Oh my god, that would really tie it all together.
It really would. But yeah, man, no, I'm pretty excited to see what the next few years come about, how all of that like fits together. I mean, watching your progression has been super sick. Getting to finally have you down here and getting to bring more people that are like just DJs to the show has also been a really important thing to me. I want to make sure that people are understanding that people like yourself are like working really hard to try to make an experience for people, because not because like you necessarily want to be like front of people doing anything. It's just you just want to like share what you love, and it's very clear to me that this is like something fucking here for it, dog.
Yeah, I'm not in this. I think the cap for dubstep, making money in dubstep, is very limited. So like, I'm not here to like make money, and like I think all my like hobbies are not hobbies of like fame and fortune. You know, I love graffiti. Like nobody's making money fucking going and painting on the side of buildings.
very few people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's a passion thing. Like all of like my stuff has been something I love to do. And,
Yeah.
like I will continue to do regardless if anyone's watching or if anyone's looking or whether anything's happening. Thing I love most.
Fuck yeah. Fucking here for it, dog. Right.
Q&A.
Fucking ready for this Q&A, dog?
Yeah.
Wow. People really came through at the end here.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I'm excited and very nervous.
All right. Ryan Hubble.
Ooh, the man.
You know the Hubble telescope?
Dude, he talked about one of the like greatest DJs, part of a duo called Might Delete. I was kind of talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're, I mean, like just phenomenal DJs. Like kind of like how Kursk is like been a mentor to me. Like Hubble has a really special relationship with Youngsta, and like he has Youngsta, I have Kursk, and it's cool to like see his progression. But yeah, that's the kid I was telling you about the other night, who's just like unbelievably smart.
Yeah, hell yeah. And he was.
I'm just like,
I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but he was in the chat.
Yeah, he's the guy who's like, do 10 push-ups. That's
yeah. And still waiting on your push-ups, dog.
Yeah.
I had to do some for you.
I know. End of the night.
End of the night. Yeah,
I'm
fair
sweating
enough.
already.
Yeah. I have enough sweat on my body already. Well, his question, I feel like he has to know this, so I'm just excited to find out now. What's Atek's favorite pre-show meal? Yeah, so he does know. Now we all get to know.
Yeah, my pre-show meal does not exist because my anxiety is so high that I don't eat. He knows that it's mostly panic poops and cigarettes.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Or it's like a peach Red Bull and then panic poops. So
and cigarettes.
And cigarettes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I basically like have to fast before most shows, but no, when I can eat, it's very minimal, like Chex Mix.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Ooh, here's a long one from our boy Nick.
Oh,
yeah,
legend.
Very amazing set. Very impressed. But here's my question: what got you into electronic music and the dubstep industry? And what are some of the goals that you want? Festivals that are on your radar that you want to walk in and play, and different states that you want to play. Hopefully, out in point. Ooh. Nick, bring them out, man.
Yeah, Liquid Dance Hall, right at you,
Andrew, Liquid Dance Hall.
Yeah, I mean festivals, big one, infrasound, like, and then yeah, I mean it's infrasound. That is like, that's the thing I think about every day. Like it's my big look forward to. Twice a year I build my whole schedule around attending infrasound. I like block it out of my availability. I'm like, I'm going to this.
Yeah.
I won't take any shows. Like this is my vacation.
Yeah.
/ networking events.
Yeah.
But like obviously there's like I like the European stuff. Like I would love to go to like Outlook. And like
you gotta go.
Yeah, like I know that it was way cooler back in the day. Like everyone,
I think it's probably still cool now.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still fucking dope. Yeah, Outlook, and then obviously like Bass Coast and JAMS, like those.
Yeah.
Those are the festivals that like really like stand out to me. Other than like cities and states that I want to play in, like I don't really care where I'm playing. All I want to play on is like quality sound systems. Like I love like the boutique DIY stuff. Like I have a list on my phone of systems I want to play on rather than like cities. Like
let's list off a few of those.
Yeah.
Just
like I was super excited.
Quick run through.
To like I didn't get to play on the Headway Hi-Fi system in. Actually, I did play in it Wisconsin, but I didn't play at Club Timbuktu. I played it when we did Driftmore.
Oh,
I
right.
think that was in Wisconsin.
Club Timbuktu is sweet. The jerk chicken there is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Big shout out Headway Hi-Fi. You guys are the best. Really good food. Timbuktu.
Oh yeah, so Headway Hi-Fi, Head Into Bin. Oh, the Hi-Vi system, Pat Tunic. Like
Yeah.
that system is like, I mean, I don't care whether we're in Asheville. Like I know he like brought that system in a couple of different places.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to play the Champion Sound rig. I mean, I know that's not like a DIY rig, but like
it's a fucking rig, dude.
But
That thing
honestly,
is-
like I mean, like that's like the best sounding Void rig. Like the Void rigs we have, the only Void rig we have in Denver is like just the room that it's in is like just unfortunately just the room sounds bad, and it doesn't matter how much work you put into that system, that room is just never gonna sound good, unfortunately. And like hearing the Champion Sound rig for the first time, like back when it was like that was like an eye-opening experience because I had such a bad taste in my mouth about Voids. I was like, ooh, they're pretty, but they sound like it. And then
you were like,
I saw
oh,
Champion
fuck.
Sound run their system, and I was like, holy fuck, like
Yeah.
that thing is a monster.
Combination of Mark, Mikey, and then Dave Ekblad, and I'm missing. Who else always out there to help those? There's like 4 heads that all come together to really make that thing sound the way it does. Pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, I think they like definitely probably the best. I mean, I want to play the Element 5s. I don't care where those happen. I know they're like based in Kansas City, so like whether it's
Yes.
like Kansas City or playing the 360 at Infrasound, like that's like a bucket list system. And then there's like a lot of like European systems. Well, 40 Hertz, which is like based in Canada, like I'll have to play that rig. And then like Electrical, Rays, Sinai, Firmly Rooted, Lion Pulse, like all of those systems like are just like the bucket list for me. Like, yeah, I'd love to go like IDG, get to like roll the dice and play on whatever system's there. Like, I don't care. Yeah, I think like that's why I like think when I think about Outlook back in the day, like, you know, I know now Outlook is like mostly functions, but like back in the day, Outlook used to be primarily like a lot of the DIY systems. And
yeah, it was a sound system festival.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. No knock against functions.
It's I mean, when you were at one point a sound system festival, and now you're just one sound system festival, it definitely kind of like takes a little bit of the luster out of like what once was. Because when I had gone there, it was the last time it was at the fort.
Yeah.
So even that had, you know, they only had so much money and time to like get everything together for that. So that was like not necessarily as much stuff as they normally would have, or like money into it, but RAS systems on the boats, crazy. There was Sinai system, like the first generation of the system.
It's like funny, like I like believe in DIY systems so much that like I like buy all these all the merch for like Sinai and like Rays, and like even though I've never heard their system, I'm just like it's cool to like see people are like so like passionate about like that, like they're like,
yeah,
you know, anyone can like function, like anyone can like buy a system, but like to see people like love it so much that they're like, I'm gonna build, like, pour so much love and attention into it and make it theirs and build a community around their, like, something so special.
Also, like in the RAS system, fucking so sick. It sounded super good, but it was on a boat, so it's not like you could hear it at like full like all together. But it sounded fucking incredible. Whole thing. But Sinai system was like,
I know. I like fan. Like look at photos of the system sometimes late at night.
It's really intense.
Yeah.
It was like probably one of the most intense that I've had in my entire life, and I've seen sun. Like, it was just like, Iration Steppers were playing, and it was in this giant, or not even giant, in fact, it was a small concrete box, no roof, we were like in a sub bin, air coming up, like up and out, and it was just like getting fucking lit up, and everybody looked like they were on fucking cocaine because you felt like shit was coming out of your nose because it was like, and you could just feel it shaking out of your face. So everybody
shaking
was
all the
just
noise
like,
hairs. You're like doing that.
and like almost everybody had to have their earplugs in because it would be fucking deaf. And like Generation Step is sick.
Yeah.
Super fun to watch. I can listen to it maybe if I'm like jamming and hanging out a little bit, but man, that's when like sound system like really comes through because nothing makes you want to fucking go harder than like just some fucking like quarter notes of dong 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 and then some fucking kick drum just going. It just felt like you were getting fucking assaulted, and I was like, how is somehow like dance hall happy reggae music feel like I'm at a metal show? Like it was so intense, and every time that it would be in between a song, you know, they're hitting dub sirens and everybody's just like trying to catch their breath, and they're like, and another one, and everybody's just like, oh fuck. I'm hoping in my entire heart that you get to go out and experience that sound system.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've got to experience like a lot of like really cool sound system events, like the Demdea system, like collabed with like Darian from Demdea, like got together with Jonah with Headway Hi-Fi, and this guy who like runs this like basically this like system that's like out of commission called the Zion Soldier sound system, and we had like 3 sound systems like brought into Denver, like Jonah drove the Headway system all the way to Colorado for this OBF and Iration Steppas show, and like in this like abandoned that's like one of the coolest events I've ever been to, and I like
that looked sick.
Dude, I mean like dubstep crowds sometimes don't dance in that night. Like that was for like a proper reggae night. It was like OBF, Steppas, Booka, and this guy who'd flown up from Colombia who runs a sound system. I feel terrible forgetting his name. His set was phenomenal as well. A lot of shit. Support another sound system.
Yeah,
it's too small for me. I literally like it was like the last size was like a large, and it's like clearly not a large.
Turn it into a patch.
Yeah, that's true.
Cutting it out.
Yeah,
get yourself a warrior vest. Throwing that thing on.
Yeah. Grand Answer. No. Grand Latino Sound. I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up later.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
But I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for more?
Absolutely. Sorry, that was probably long.
No, I also love tangenting. If you couldn't tell, I'll just tell you my whole experience about feeling like I was on drugs, but I wasn't. Okay. Here's a few questions. What is the best and worst part about judging E-Tuesday battles?
Worst part, maybe sitting through like a not a halftime fan. It's a genre that I do not enjoy. I have very strong opinions on. I will never like judge a person poorly because of the genre that they play.
Right.
But that is like definitely like the hardest thing for me to like sit through. I thoroughly don't enjoy that kind of music. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes like, it's just like, it's a night of music that I like really can't stand. I never hold it against them though. Like I'm judging on like quality of their blends. The best part is like getting to like be inspired by these kids and some guys who are older than me, like just doing stuff that like I would never think of, you know. I'd be like, holy shit. Like, yeah, there was this kid named and like he played like legit, I think like the single-handed like greatest set I've ever seen in my entire life. And like me and the other judge were just like sitting there the whole time, like looking at each other like, holy shit, like have you ever heard anything like this? Like it was like that was the kid that we were like, he needs to be on the Bandaloo show. Like just unbelievably incredible DJ. Like, and there was like it's like moments like that, and that guy played to a room of 15 people and put on one of the greatest sets I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. The lows are not that low. It's like all of us have sat through a night that we don't love.
Yes.
And there's worse places I could be spending my nights other than Black Box because I love being there.
Feel that. Why don't you have merch?
Pure laziness. I would break it down that way.
Delaney's putting you on blast.
No, yeah.
Dude.
I mean, it's more of like an indecisiveness. I want whatever I do going forward to be cohesive. Like I don't want to like tribal tattoos. They were really cool at one point.
Yeah. They're back, baby.
Yeah, they are back. But they are it's like it was like a phase, and I would like I might like something in this moment, and then years down the road I'm like, I fucking hate that I've like chosen this art style. But I don't know. I simply just am so indecisive, and it stresses me out that I just like I don't. Yeah.
They never chose Atek for you. Never ever gotten a name.
Exactly. Like I could just be. I do love like the DJs who like just go by their name. I'm like, fuck. Cruz
is a solid fucking DJ.
Yeah, I like the two name thing. They're like done like the Cruz Martel and like
Martel would have been.
Who knows? Like maybe that's
really
that's like the techno or iTrance project.
Yeah, that would be good. Like Tyler Hawkinson, I've thought about it before too, and I'm like, no, it doesn't hit. No.
Who's
Hawkinson? Dude?
Who's the
Necromancer's already too.
Who's the other DJ that has Hawkinson in their name?
Hopefully nobody.
They played it infrasound. It was like
Hawkinson.
It was like something. Yeah. Justin Hawks.
Justin Hawks.
Yeah, it was drum and bass.
But it's just Justin Hawks.
Whatever, same thing.
In Sun, dude. Like, what am I? Like a hardware store? Hawk in Sun. It's like, get the fuck out of here. That guy sucks. Like, I don't want to listen to him. But all right, we're moving on to question 3. If you could only listen to 3 albums for the rest of your life.
3 albums.
Give them.
Like I have to like pick ones that are like long and have like a. I would say Miseducation by Mary J. Blige. That's the go-to.
Banger.
I would say the first CD I ever bought, which is Red Light District, Ludacris.
That was the first CD you ever bought?
Yeah.
Sure.
It was because at the time MTV playing music videos.
Oh yeah.
And Get Back, that music video where he has the massive arms.
Yes.
I saw that and was just like, this is the coolest thing ever. And it like they only played the clean version on MTV. So I remember like going into a Circuit City, which is like a Best Buy.
Oh, I know what a Circuit City is.
Cool.
We had those up here too.
Yeah. Going into a Circuit City with my parents to buy this CD, and like a CD player in my room, and like they were like, I remember like the guy at the counter like asking my parents like, sure, like this is
really
like this
what
is
a fucking narc.
Yeah, he was like, and my parents obviously like my dad loves music and play the most wild ass shit around me and my brother.
Dude, that Circuit City guy sucks.
Yeah, but I did get the CD, and I remember like going home and like immediately throwing it in my CD player in my room. And I remember my brother was just standing in the doorway, and I skipped to like song 7, which is like Get Back, and it like came in with like explicit lyrics. And my brother, who's like a couple years younger than me, like looks at me, he's like, I just remember his face like so clear. He's like, I'm telling mom, and he like ran upstairs.
Dude,
he like ran upstairs and
by narcs.
And yo, shout out my brother. My brother's way cooler now. He's like my best friend. I love you, Kobe.
He puts you on blast, Kobe.
But I like my brother has taken some heat for me, so like I will never. But anyway, yeah, and none of my parents like did not care. But yeah, I think like that album has like so much like nostalgia for me, and like I I like still love that music.
Last one, man.
Last one.
Yep. This is where that indecisiveness is really going to kick you in the ass.
I know. Something that I can listen to
Forever.
And you know what? That's what sucks. Is like most like electronic guys like just make EPs, which is like the most like frustrating thing. Like there's some like great EPs out there, but like an album.
All my favorite electronic guys make albums, though.
I mean, like they do make albums. You know what? It's like that's so hard.
You can tell that there's one in there.
Don't think it's gonna be electronic music though.
It's okay, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, don't worry, because when music does all go away, I might not be close enough to you to force you to only listen to these three.
Roll the dice. Any Tool album. I'll just fucking
fair enough.
That's fine with me. I'll just call it a day there. Yeah.
That's a very solid choice.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Throw some diversity in there.
Hell yeah.
2 hip hop albums.
Definitely.
Album.
Favorite 3 movies: Dumb and Dumber, Terminator, and Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's my number 1, by the way.
I have never understood Forrest Gump. That's
too bad.
That's the movie that like I'm like I saw it once and never.
Are you fucking kidding me? Forrest Gump?
I think I rewatched it at one point and I was just like, it's like just still not for me. I like don't know what it is.
God.
It's a classic that like I just don't, not for me.
Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to make you feel like my wife hates it. But a lot of people hate that movie. It's a great movie though. It's the best fucking movie. Swear to God, Forrest is out here just like doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Hail Satan. What Denver club best bathroom?
Oh, God damn it.
I heard stories one time about somebody pulling underwear and like shit out of...
That's Nicole. Nicole says that she has to pull shit out of the fucking...
Yeah. Out of the blender, the toilet blender.
Yeah.
Did you know that that's a thing?
The best bathrooms. So...
Toilet blenders. Yeah. It's a blender that you get specifically put into like venue because fucking... Yeah. People are always shoving shit in the toilets. And she said one time she pulled, multiple times, she pulls underwear. 6 underwear.
Yeah.
They probably shit or piss themselves and then fucking throw it in the fucking...
The trash cans are tiny in the bathroom, so yeah, it makes sense. And you also don't like want to walk out into where the are to like throw it in the big trash
can.
Like,
don't worry, just shit myself. Yeah, nobody wants to fucking...
Dude,
honestly though, I would let everybody know. I'd let them know on my way home. I'd be like, I'm going home now. The party should be over. Don't flush your toilet with the fucking underwear in it. Just go home.
I guess to answer the question though, it would be the black box bathroom, but there's a specific stall. So in the main room, there's a shared bathroom. It's guys and girls, or a gender neutral bathroom.
Yeah, the one by the
where you walk up onto the stage.
Yes, yeah.
And it's the stall all the way at the end where the bricks are. And
wait, can multiple people go into that bathroom?
Anyone can go into that bathroom.
How many sitters is in there?
There's 5.
In that bathroom?
Yeah.
I've never actually been in that bathroom in my entire life.
When they made that a gender neutral bathroom, that was like a dream come true, because the bathroom in the in the lounge side of it, basically the first week the black box was open, some dipshit ripped the bathroom stall door down. So Nicole was like, you guys can't handle having a stall door. You guys don't get one, so we have a curtain in that bathroom. So for like years, you had like shitting in the one that just has a curtain. It's like terrifying. You have to like do this thing where, because the curtain like only goes to the ground, it should be cut. I have to like position my foot back so people can like see down to like where my feet are, like that, see that someone's in there. Thank God I don't have to use that bathroom anymore. But like I use the one in the main room, and it's because the one all the way at the end where the bricks are, it has really great service, and I can play Clash of Clans. And
dude, this is honestly
the lighting,
pro tip.
The lighting is good.
The lighting is good.
Yeah, like it's like, and I'm like there's a lot of venues in Denver that use like the black toilets, and those ones freak me out because I feel like I can't see things on them as much. Like on a white toilet, like you can see how dirty it is. And I'm a big sit down to like, well, I have to do shit all the time. So yeah.
I like, oh, I mean, if there's a urinal, I'm obviously gonna fucking stand on it. But
you're gonna stand on the urinal.
On it, yeah. But I'm at home or any other place, I'm fucking sitting when I'm peeing.
Oh,
like
100%.
On a fucking, I can't stand and pee, dude. My dick ain't like 5 feet long. Like I'm like 8 feet tall, dude. That's Niagara Falls on any toilet. It doesn't matter how high it is.
Yeah.
Like I gotta sit, dude. I'm a respectful motherfucker. So I mean that's just standing on business. Does the curtain toilet still exist?
Yes, it does exist. We still don't have a stall door, and the black box has been open for almost 10 years. Since 2016.
And is it in the mail room?
Yeah, the mail one in the lounge. Yeah.
I'm gonna go in there and shit on that toilet, and I'm gonna shit on it facing
forward.
The other way.
Honestly, like people would at least be able to see that you're in it, because like when the curtains close, like you cannot tell that anybody is in there.
That's perfect. I don't want them to know when they open. I just want to be sitting there like this, and when they open it, I just go. You should. I hope anybody in Denver that gets to rewatch this, if they're not watching it right now. Let's see. There are people still here. Joe Nice is in here. He goes, nice one. I don't know how recent that is. Big up Joe. But that would be the way to do it.
Yeah,
I think. You gotta just get him with the good old over the shoulder look. All right. Well, I'm learning way more about bathrooms than I ever thought I was going to.
Yeah.
And that's actually always very helpful. All right. Reggie, what got you into grime, and what about it made you a fan?
I mean, coming from like a hip hop background, vocals, like, I mean, that's it. But
just MCs,
just like
going hard.
Yeah, and like that was like the thing that I like really loved about it, is like I fell in love with grime at a time where like it was like still, I mean, I would hate to say that it's not thriving. Like there's definitely guys who are still out there fucking pushing it.
Yeah.
But like
it has taken a dip though. I agree.
Yeah, 100%. But I just don't think a lot of people are making it, and that's the thing. Like drill got big, but like at a time where I felt like hip hop had like really taken a dip, like anything like post 2010 is like really like hard for me to listen to. Like I simply don't really listen to like a lot of new hip hop. So like I found grime at a time like where I could dig back farther. Like I had done my digging on hip hop, right? And while grime really started in the late 90s, early 2000s, whereas like hip hop's been around since like the late 70s.
Totally.
You know, for me, like it's like been this continuous path. But it was like another Joe Nice thing. Like I saw Joe Nice, and it was actually a double that I played tonight. He played Horror Show Style with I forget what that song is that it was released on Tempa. But that double, he had played that on basically like a Christmas Eve show at the Black Box, or it was like around Christmas. And the only reason I remember that is because he played Christmas songs to start his set. And it's like one of the last vinyl sets I actually saw him do. But like that was like another one of those moments where like I seen Horror Show Style like played out. Like that first time the Black Box opened, and I was like, holy shit. Like again, it was just like another one of those eye-opening moments where it was like hearing that new a different sound and being like so thick, you know. And like the thing I really like about like grime, aside from the MCs, is like how creative like the instrumentals are. That like boom like stuff like that, like the really off kilter, like kind of like stuff like that's like just like so cool to me. Like everything like like Slimzos,
Oh,
like record
yeah,
labels, like Slimzy is doing with Slimzos is like so fucking dope. Or like 140, they have like a grime side of their label, and like all the stuff. I played like a couple releases off of that, and they have like their garage side of the label too. But like like I just, again, those are guys who are like pushing new age grime, but without like vocals. It's just like the beats side of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I think it's like super forward thinking music. Or like kind of pushing the boundaries in a sense. Yeah. And yeah, it might not be like the most danceable music, but I think it's like something's
anything's danceable.
Yeah, that's true. I love dancing to grime. That's what I love. I love Bandaloo shows and like watching like guys like Slimzy play, and I mean, like I watch a lot of like the Get Darker stuff just for like the old grime guys. Watching Spooky play, like, I watched that Christmas special with Spooky where he opens up with yeah. And then he goes into Rebound X's Rhythm and Gash. Like that is like that's
crazy.
It's so good.
So good. All right, we got one from Megan. What's one track you always keep on your USB?
Changes, James Blake. It doubles on everything. The breakdown in that song it always catches people by surprise, you know. I think Changes by Mala is like a icon of a tune, and
big time.
It's pretty rare that like I find remixes that I'm like, oh, this is like really better than the original, or like but like I love the James Blake version, and I've like played it in almost every set for like the last like 3 or 4 years, but it's like always been played on top of something different in a sense. Yeah, and I think that's like a song that kind of like stands alone, and like I like music that like makes people feel something, like with
big time. I mean, got adopted the rap world.
Yeah, XXX Tentacion like played it or has it in whatever song. Yeah,
I mean, it's
Look at Me. X,
crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, the fact that like, I mean, when there was another Instagram channel where it's like showing all of like the underlying samples that are in tunes, like
Tracklib does that.
Yeah, exactly. There was this one where they were doing it with like there was some old Nine Inch Nails tune, and it was like this weird screaming and background, and I was like, I mean, I know it to a T. Like if you had just played that screaming without the music, I'd have been like, oh, that's the sample they used in this specific Nine Inch.
Yeah,
it's just like these people screaming because they had like all gotten like blown to pieces. Some weird fucked up movie. I was like, how the fuck do you come up with that? You're just watching that movie and you're like, I can loop that.
I can sample that.
Yeah, I'll turn that into a fucking, like, this made me feel really weird. I'm going to turn that into a part of a song.
Yeah.
And that's just like on loop for the entire song in the background. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking next level. So sick. Last question of the night. I always got to leave it at the end now because Two Step Tim has been in DMs consistently every month.
Oh, the question that everyone asks.
The question that he asks every time. He also says, absolutely exceptional set. It made his drive divine. Big up Two Step Tim. What was your first concert?
The 2-part answer. First concert I ever went to, I wanted to play this in it too. It was an opera. It's Pavarotti. I remember going there with my grandparents and my parents at the time. Theater, sitting all the way at the like top, and it's like one of those like core memories for me, like kind of like my first time like really like feeling music.
Yeah.
But like my first like show that like I feel like I really chose to go to was a Red Rock show. It was Savoy. but yeah, like I have like a lot of like memories like going to like metal shows, but like those are like first concert I went to was Pavarotti opera music, and then the second one that the one I chose to go to was Savoy at Red Rocks, and it was I remember having to like beg my parents to let me go because I was probably way too young to be going, and I was going with some homies, and basically their older sister was like super into like electronic music, and like
everybody high on ecstasy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those things where it was like I think she probably like was only allowed to go because she had to bring her kid brother or some shit, and like it worked out for us. And I just remember like Red Rocks, and I was so amazed, so impressed. And I was like, cool, like, and like seeing a bunch of people, like, because I like really loved like metal music, and I'd gone to like metal shows with my parents and whatnot, like growing up as a kid, and like being surrounded by like rock music and other things like.
How old were you? Or not? How old were you? What year was it?
2012, probably.
I did it to myself.
Yeah.
I knew.
For the Savoy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like probably 2011, 2012. That's like the first time I like got to like see electronic music.
I mean, that's sick.
Yeah.
So, and it was at the Red Rocks.
At Red Rocks, yeah. That, I mean, like having Red Rocks in the backyard. It was also like one of the only all ages venues. So like, yeah, that's. Good. I love you.
You too, man. This was a fucking blast. I'm gonna ask you one more thing before we close it out. I would love it if you had a closing song. If you have your one last song that you want to play.
Yeah.
I'd love that. And if you don't already, Atek, go follow him on all of his socials. I have all the socials listed on all of the bios for everything to do with Atek and the stream. So on our Instagram, find all of his socials on the bottom. I am going to be uploading this eventually to our SoundCloud, our YouTube channels for you guys to get to watch over and over again as many times as you would like. Make sure to coming back and know what you think about the show, and fucking big up my guy. Appreciate you for everything. Dude. Let's hear this tune.
public drama neither. Me is a public drama.